This is the talk of ECSU, with all the hot takes, the trends, and the campus vibe.
I think unfortunately they are not super relevant. They've been disappearing some, obviously, with the push towards women independence, which I am all for. In today's market and economy, it's very hard to rely on one household or one income households. But in a perfect world, I want to get married to someone that I could see raising my children, and I want someone to be as avid about raising children as I am about working and providing for those kids. So
I do believe they're relevant, but to a certain extent. I don't think that if you're a man, a woman, a they, a them, it matters on what you're doing. But I think in certain aspects, like with relationships, raising children, there are certain aspects of a gender role that could be important to a certain person. But overall, I think it's just dependent on the situation and the people and the person.
No, my honest opinion, no, because in this day and age, no one really cares. Like I said, it just depends on how certain people were brought up into like their different worlds, because certain people come from different generations, and that tradition carries on. So I think it really just depends on the people.
I think they're very important, only to the extent that we're looking for excellence, because anybody can finish a job. Because gender might be an idea in your mind, but at the end of the day, it's irrelevant if it's all universal, if it's all the same settings. Like, we're all androids and apples, we all work the same way. We all get the connection.
That's true.
But we all do also, being, if you're a person of faith, man or woman, there are certain leadership roles that we assign that have nothing to do with gender, but it just has to do with what we've accepted in culture as leading, following, and complying. They think that they're only supposed to be in a role that they were trained in. I love when a man says, I'm a nurse. I love when a woman says, I'm a roofer. Why not? If they're good at it, pay me what they pay them. Go Vikings.
I say 50-50. When it comes to like nowadays, anybody could be anything, I believe. And just like how a mom could be nurturing, I think a dad can do the same roles as a mom, and just how a mom could do the same roles as a dad.
I truly do, because I feel like gender roles are I think they're changing, of course. I think with the nature of our work today, we're less physical labor, and in America at least, a lot more people have service jobs. They're doing jobs in offices. They're doing jobs it's more of a working with the brain rather than physically. Gender roles are changing. Stay-at-home husband isn't that crazy of a thing to say, anymore, and a working independent woman isn't that crazy of a thing to see anymore. It's changing. But I think it could change faster. I feel like
We could become more progressive?
I think we become more progressive for sure. Gender itself is a construct of women should be feminine, men should be masculine. It really should just be people should be whoever they want, as long as it's not interrupting with their work or interrupting with other people's lives. I feel like people should be able to do what they want.
Thank you guys for watching. If you like these types of videos, make sure to follow us for more. Bye.